Good morning, children. Welcome back to our class. I hope you all must be doing good. Children, in our last class, we read Unit 3, Section 2, The Chess Players, written by Premchand. So, children, before moving ahead, let's quickly recap what all we did in our previous video. Children, in our previous video, we read about the author Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, who was better known by his pen name Munshi Premchand. He was an Indian writer who was famous for his modern Hindustani literature. He is one of the most celebrated writers of the Indian subcontinent and is regarded as one of the foremost Hindi writers of the early 20th century. He wrote several famous novels such as Godan, Karmabhumi, Gaban, Eidgah, etc. He published his first collection of 5 stories in 1907 in a book called Soz-e-Watan. Shatranj Ke Khiladi or The Chess Players is a 1924 Hindi short story which was written by him. This is an atmosphere-oriented story. Munshi Ji has clarified that when one is colored in the luxury of peace, even though he has the qualities of valor, even his protector is drowned in luxury and his political sovereignty ends and he is subjugated, it happens. This is the story when Wajid Ali Shah was the ruler of Lucknow. Lucknow is immersed in the fun of power. Some decorate the dance song and some enjoy the poppy. There is a provision of merriment in all walks of life. No one knows what is happening in the world. Mirza Sajjad Ali and Mir Roshan Ali are his ministers. They are not worried about their livelihood. In the morning, both friends sit down to play chess after having breakfast. They are engaged throughout the day. Even the two forget to eat and drink. Everyone in the house, even the servants, get bored by looking at their daily routine. They are deeply immersed into playing chess. Their desire for the game destroys the competency of the characters and makes them irresponsible in their duties towards their families as well as the society. They desire immense pleasure in developing chess strategies and ignore the real life invasion by the British. Hence, the city Lucknow falls to British attackers as they are busy playing a game of chess. Let us now read the concluding portion of the story. Children, come to page number 101 of your textbook. One day, both the friends were playing chess, sitting in the decrepit mosque. Mirza's position was somewhat weak. Mir Sahib was threatening him with check after check. In the meantime, they saw the soldiers of the company passing by. It was the Gora army, that is the White Army or the British soldiers, moving towards Lucknow to capture the city. Mirza Sahib said, "The English army is advancing. God be kind." Mir said, "Let it come. Check. Save your king." "Let's watch. Let's stand in a corner." "Do that later. What's the hurry? Check. They have the artillery too. There must be some 5,000 men. Their faces so red. One is afraid to look at them." "Janab, don't make excuses. Don't use these ruses. Check." "You are a strange man. Here the city is in danger and you are only thinking of check and mate. Have you thought how we shall go home if the city is besieged?" So, children, when one day the two friends were playing chess in the mosque, Mir was in a precarious situation. Mirza was harassing his king with checks. Just then, soldiers could be seen marching towards the city. These were the British troops who were advancing to gain control over Lucknow. Mir Sahib said, "The English forces are approaching. God save us." Mirza replied, "Let them come. Check. Here, save your king." Mir replied, "We must see to this. Let's watch them from the corner." Mirza, "We will see them. Where is the hurry? Check once again." "They are carrying artillery, guns too." There may be around 5,000 soldiers. They are so young and have faces like red monkeys. The very sight of them causes terror. Mirza, sir, stop the farce. You had better use such tactics on somebody else. Here, check once again. You are a strange person. Here the city is under threat and all you can think about is check. Have you considered how will you return home if the city is besieged? Children, now come to page number 102. We shall see when it is time to go. Here is check and mate. The army marched away. It was 10 o'clock and new game was set up. Mirza replied to Mir by saying, "We will see to that when we have to go home. Save your king now. This is checkmate." The troops disappeared into the distance and could no longer be seen. It was 10 o'clock and the players settled down for another game. Both of them set up another game. It was 3 in the afternoon. This time Mirza's position was shaky. The 4 o'clock bell was ringing as they heard the sound of the army's return. Nawab Wajid Ali had been captured and the army was escorting him to an unknown destination. There was no commotion in the city and no fighting. Not a drop of blood had been shed. Nowhere the king of a free country would have been captured so quietly, without any bloodshed. The king of a vast country like Awadh was being driven away as a prisoner, and the city of Lucknow was sleeping peacefully. The two friends continued to play, and it was soon 3 o'clock. It was Mirza who was in dire straits at this point of time. The clock tower announced 4 o'clock, and troops could be heard returning. Nawab Wajid Ali Shah had been taken a prisoner and was being taken to an unknown destination. There was neither an uproar in the city nor a drop of bloodshed. Not even a drop of blood had been shed. There could not have been any past incident when the king of a free nation was captured so peacefully, without a drop of blood being shed. This was not the non violence which would have pleased the gods. This was cowardice, that sort of cowardice over which even the biggest cowards would have wept in shame. The king of a great nation like Awadh was taken a prisoner, but the city of Lucknow was sunk in a pleasurable slumber. This was political degradation of the worst kind. Mirza said, "The tyrants have captured Nawab Sahib." "Never mind, save your king." "Wait a minute, Janab. I can't concentrate at the moment. Poor Nawab Sahib must be shedding tears of blood." "He should. He won't enjoy these luxuries there. Check." "What a painful situation." "That's true. Here, check again. Now it's mate. There's no escape for you." "By God, you are so cruel. You are unmoved even after such a great calamity." "Oh, poor Wajid Ali Shah. First you save your own king. Mourn for Wajid Ali Shah later." "Here's check and mate. Give me your hand." The army marched away with the king as their prisoner. Mirza said, "Sir, the oppressors have taken the Nawab as a prisoner." Mir was so indifferent. He replied, "Maybe. Here, mind this check." Mirza, "Sir, stop a while. I don't feel like playing." "Poor Nawab must be shedding tears of blood." Mir, "He has reasons to weep. Now he will how will he receive the same comforts in captivity? Check." Mirza, "There are so many ups and downs in life. It is a pitiful situation." Mir, "That's true. Here, check once again." "This is checkmate. You have no way out." Mirza, "Oh my God, you are so heartless. Don't you feel even a pang of sorrow at such a big calamity?" Poor Wajid Ali Shah. Mir, "First save your king and then grieve over Nawab's situation. This is curtains for your king." The last of the troops disappeared from sight. taking the Nawab with them. So, children, here we can see that how the two aristocrats, Mirza Sajjad Ali and Mir Roshan Ali, were so ignorant, they were so indifferent, cruel towards their ruler, Wajid Ali Shah. Alright, children, that's all for today. I would be meeting you again soon with the remaining portion of the story. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Have a nice day. Thank you.